it's a last battle for the regime. They are trying to force women to wear hijab, but they won't be successful.
After months of protest, Iran's government has made it clear it will continue to enforce the mandatory hijab, announcing this week there would be no tolerance at all on the issue. It comes after a video circulated online yesterday of two women who weren't wearing headscarves having yoghurt thrown on their hair in a shop. The women were then arrested for not covering up, and the man who threw the yoghurt was also arrested. Well, let's speak to Nasrin Parvaz, who is an Iranian activist, a writer and a torture survivor. Good morning.
Good morning.
How shocked were you by this video that went viral of these women who were standing in a shop? They were about to buy some goods. They didn't wear a headscarf. And a man who was literally just walking past the shop came in, started talking to them, challenging them, and then grabbed yogurt from the fridge and threw it over them.
Yes, actually, I wasn't surprised because it's a battle in Iran about hijab and other things. People want freedom, especially women. And something like this is happening all over Iran. Women are chased because of, they are harassed because they haven't observed their hijab, and women and Islamic agents, the regime agents are bothering them. But the thing is, women, they don't care if they get arrested, beaten up, because they are defending their rights.
How concerned are you about the decree by a hardline MP saying that the judiciary needs to come up with measures to force the implementation of hijab wearing within the next 48 hours? How worried are you by that?
It's a last battle for the regime. Last 6 months, women didn't observe their hijab, despite what the regime was doing, killing so many people, using chemical poison at schools, especially girls' schools, and killing some girls because of, not obeying the regime's decrees. And thousands of schoolgirls were hospitalized because of that chemical poison. But now the schools are in New Year holidays. From tomorrow, the schools are open, though the teachers have said they won't go to the schools to teach. So we don't know what will happen. But I think it's a last battle for the regime. They are trying to force women to wear hijab, but they won't be successful.
When you say last battle, do you think this is something that will bring the regime down? I mean, if we look back, obviously these protests began back in September when Mahsa Amini died. She was arrested for not wearing her hijab properly. She died in police custody, and that prompted this latest round of protests. So do you think this is enough to bring down the Iranian regime?
It's not only hijab issue, it's poverty, it's many things, people want to listen to music, any music they like to, they want to produce music. Rappers are in prison. Tumash Salehi is in prison, is in solitary confinement for 150 days. And why? Because he's a rapper. He has done nothing wrong except he's singing some words he likes to, and he's tortured very badly, and he's in solitary confinement. I mean, this is a battle which is going on, as you said, over 6 months. So many people are killed. The regime says 5 people were executed, but hundreds of people were arrested, and they were killed I mean, they were subjected to extrajudicial executions. So it's going on. I don't know when this battle will be over and the regime is down. We cannot say when, but it seems, and I believe people won't give up this battle.
And just give us a sense of how widespread the protests are at the moment in Iran, because the Western media periodically picks up on those. But have they been constant for the last 6 months? Are they increasing? Are more people out on the streets, or are people fearful and more staying at home?
I don't think people are fearful, but a revolution is not in a straight line. It's goes up and down. Now it's New Year holiday, so we can see that it will goes up again. Um, Even now, during the New Year holiday, they were killing in Kurdistan and in Zahedan because people came out of their houses and they during their the festival. I mean, they shouted and chanted the slogans against the regime, and they were attacked. And they had a peaceful demonstrations, and they were attacked, and some people were arrested. A few people were shot dead in Kurdistan and Zahedan. So it's going up and down, this revolution, but it's not stopped. That's the point,
It started in September, as we say, back when Mahsa Amini was taken into police custody and then died.
Thank you so much for watching. You get extra points for making it all the way to the end of the video.
And if you want to see more from me, Chloe and Callum, you can join us every Friday to Sunday on Times Radio from 6 a.m.